Okay, so if you're just now opening up your kit, this is what you see. You have your hoop, your stencil, some fabric, floss, scissors, and then two different needles. You have a regular needle, that is this one that has the larger opening right here, and you have a milliner needle that is gold at the top. So I'm going to get you set up so we can start. So I'm going to take this hoop out. I'm going to hoop my fabric. Just put this side underneath and then the fabric and then the hoop on top. And you want it to be tight, not overstretch the fabric, but I'm just pulling a little bit on the sides and then I'm going to tighten my hoop. And then you take your stencil, your stick and stitch stencil, and you just peel it off. It's a sticker. So you take that off, put it right here on the fabric. And sometimes if this was a picture of something or another stencil that I was trying to do and I needed a specific spot on the fabric, I would maybe put that down first and then hoop around it. That's typically what I do. But we're just going to get that all in. And then next step is your needle. So we're going to take the regular needle. I use this 99% of the projects. So I'm going to use the regular needle to walk you through most of it. The only one I have the bullion or the milliner needle for is the bullion knot. So you take your needle, and I'm going to set it on the fabric so you can maybe see it. You take your needle, and we're going to grab the floss. You get your floss from the number side, and you find the one side that is not looped around. And this is where you pull it. I kind of still hold the paper around it so it stays, but this way it's not unraveling. So this is where you pull it. You take your scissors and just cut right there. And that's how this is going to stay kind of intact and is most organized for you. Embroidery floss has 6 strands in here, and depending on your design, you could use as many, all 6 or just one. I would say typically I use 3 strands for everything that I do. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out 3 and 3. I'm just going to separate them real quick. Now I have 3 strands of embroidery floss, and I'm setting this one aside. I can use that again in a minute. And I'm going to take my regular needle. Again, this is a DMC size 1 through 5 in the pack, but it's in your kit if you ordered a kit from my Etsy. I'm just going to thread the needle. So I just put this tip in my mouth to make it easier to go through the needle. This is something that, I mean, just takes practice. You'll get better over time, but get it through the eye of the needle and pull it through. And then the knot can sometimes be tricky for people, but it doesn't have to be. So you're going to pull it to where there's a little bit of a tail, that there's some still, it's not going to fall through. You can, when I first started, I literally just did a double knot and I double knotted it. You can absolutely do that. The way that I knot it now, which is just a little bit more consistent, but a little trickier for people sometimes, is called a quilter's knot. So what I do is I take my needle and I put my thread over it. So my thread is crossing over the needle, and then I'm going to hold it with my thumb and my forefinger. I'm right-handed, so I'm holding it with my right hand, and I wrap this around 3 times. See, that's wrapped around 3 times. And now I just kind of slide my hands up, my fingers up, to where I'm holding the knot, those 3 times I wrapped it around, between my thumb and my forefinger. Now I'm holding where I wrapped it, and I'm sliding it down the needle, and I'm sliding it down the thread. I'm still holding it, and I'm just with my left hand pulling it out gently, and it's going to create a knot for me. This was just, it's consistent. It's how I do it. It's really quick for me now. So if you'd like to knot it that way, you absolutely can. You do not have to. Then you just cut off the excess and you're ready to go.